Hi everyone, what you see in front of you is a steel tongue drum, and I was kind of like enabled by Secret Space Japan when she showed her tuning forks. I will link the video here, but the thing is that this steel tongue drum is something I've been contemplating whether to buy for maybe a few months already, and Joanne just pushed me off the edge. I first knew of the steel tongue drum when I went to one of my community classes at a yoga school, and the yoga instructor gave us the usual yoga poses, and at the end, at the corpse pose, during the corpse pose, we were closing our eyes and I hear this very soothing music being played. So I thought that it was a speaker playing the usual meditation music, but once the session ends, somebody pointed to an object at the yoga teacher's feet and asked, "What's that?" And I realized that it was an instrument that I've never seen before. As compared to this one, you can see, compare the size of the instrument to my hand. The one that my teacher had was a smaller one, maybe less than 20 cm. Once I knew what it was, it did take me some time to find out the formal name of the instrument itself. I managed to find the Chinese name for it, Kong Ling Gu, which I will also put in the description box below. So in Chinese, Kong is something like sky, Tian Kong, Kong, so empty, and also it reminds me a little bit of the Buddhism concept of emptiness. And why is it a Kong Ling Gu empty drum? Because it is empty inside. Ling is like spirit, so it is a very beautiful name, but the price, and I have a violin at home and I have stopped using it, and I wonder if having another instrument would be just a waste of money again. So I put off for a very long time until Joanne's video came along, and I went searching on Etsy. So I love Etsy a lot because there are so many items sold there, and there are also many handmade items, including steel tongue drums. So I was looking at the sellers and decided upon this shop, and I will put the name below. I did go back and forth as to whether I want a very beautifully decorated drum or not, but if it's decorated, it will cost more expensive, and not that I did have considerations about my budget, but the thing is, I don't want to spend so much money on an item I'm not sure whether I will use in the long run. So I decided upon this more simple looking instrument, and in the photo itself, this drum was supposed to be brown with a bit of purple, but what you can see here is very brown instead of purple. But my friend reminded me that maybe it's kind of like the concept of a ceramic painting, where we know that there are these colors inside, but once it goes into the fire, it will interact in ways we cannot control. So probably that's the case, what has happened here. But I did see some purple. Anyway, purple is my favorite color. It's a bit sad that I cannot see it as clearly as I would like to, but that's fine. So I also, because the seller allowed personalization, so I chose a quote to be carved on top. And okay, viewers who can see the first 4 words will know what quote this is already. So as above, so below, as within, so without, as with the universe, so with the soul. And there are 8 notes here. It comes with a drumstick and a bag to put the item. I have the option of choosing tuning magnets, and I did choose it. They look like screws, and there's no instructions as to how to tune the steel drums, but I guess I will look for the instructions when the time comes. So probably I will strike the steel drum now to let you all hear the sound. You can see that there's a very ugly looking cushion below. That's because if I put it straight onto the ground, it will sound different. Maybe later I will show you. So viewers, you can hear why I like this sound. I'm somebody who likes the sound of bells, wind chimes, because but the thing about bells and wind chime is that there's only one note and you cannot control them, so as soon as I hear the sound of the steel tongue drums, I was immediately reminded of bells that I can control. It even reminded me of a Asian instrument, which is the angklong. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right or not. Probably I will also find an explanation of what an angklong is, and I will put it in the description box below as well. So it is a very different sound from what I would expect from I would have expected from a very masculine looking instrument with a very hollow looking structure. And well, now maybe I would just, if I put it straight on the ground, so there's because this is a small mat, so probably there's some cushion, but when I try on tables, it is just a very flat metallic sound. So if you were to own one in the future, please put it with some cushioning below so that the whole thing can vibrate and sound what it's supposed to sound like. And then I have been contemplating having a crystal singing bowl as well, but with this it probably also suits that function as well. I'm not sure if it will work, but let's say this is my aura light. I can, as long as, oops, it's a bit too big. Well, okay, you get the idea. So I will put the crystal within the hollow and strike, or maybe I will just strike near to the instrument, the crystal I mean. And the good thing about this instrument is that there isn't a very, at least for my purchase, it didn't come with a music note, so music score, so I'm just striking with just striking as and when I like it. I can even use but the sound is of course a little bit more different. So it's just this is just a sharing of what I bought recently, and I hope that it will also maybe help you learn something new, that there's such a beautiful instrument. And of course, if you are able to afford it, please look for one that tunes their notes well. At least from my point of view, I played the violin before, so I'm very particular about this. Thank you.